Sean Diddy Combs, from Harlem dreams to baby oil nightmares. The curious case of Sean Combs and why baby oil will never feel the same again. Once upon a time, in the glamorous chaos of the entertainment world, there lived a man who had it all: talent, money, fame, and a suspicious amount of baby oil. Welcome to the roller coaster life of Sean Diddy Combs, the Harlem hustler who built an empire, changed his name more times than a cat changes moods, and still managed to stay in the headlines, whether for Grammy wins or grand jury indictments. Grab your popcorn and maybe hide your lotion bottles, because this ride gets wild. Humble beginnings, from Harlem streets to puffy dreams. Born in Harlem on November 4, 1969, Sean Combs grew up with hustle in his blood. After his father's murder, he and his mother moved to Mount Vernon, where Sean earned the nickname Puffy for his swagger on the football field. Ambitious from the start, he left Howard University early to intern at Uptown Records, quickly rising to vice president. But early success came with tragedy. A 1991 charity event he promoted ended in a deadly stampede that haunted his career. Bad boy for life. The rise of a music mogul. In 1993, after getting fired from Uptown Records, Puff launched Bad Boy Entertainment and discovered Christopher Wallace, better known as the notorious B.I.G. Their partnership reshaped hip-hop. By 1994, Biggie was a star, and Puff was sealing million-dollar deals. After Biggie's tragic murder in 1997, Puff honored him with the hit, "I'll Be Missing You."
Notorious, they got to know that life ain't always what it seems to be.
Earning 2 Grammys and cementing his status as a global hip-hop icon. By the late 90s, Puff wasn't just making hits. He was defining culture. The name game. Puffy, P. Diddy, Diddy, and beyond. Legal drama was never too far behind. Puffy faced lawsuits related to the City College tragedy and had a nightclub shooting scandal hanging over him in 1999.
I want to say to you all face to face, I had nothing to do with a shooting that night in a nightclub.
Though he was ultimately acquitted, the public scrutiny weighed heavily. So what does a rap mogul do when life gets messy? He reinvents himself. Puffy became P. Diddy, then just Diddy, later cycling through names like a man dodging creditors. His music remained successful, but his real flex was branching into fashion with his label, Sean John, winning awards and making male modeling momentarily cool again. In 2005, Diddy declared, "I'm taking the P off." Somewhere in the universe, a grammar teacher cried, "Baby oil and lawsuits." The scandals that shocked the world. Fast forward to the 2020s, and Diddy wasn't just a music mogul, he was an empire unto himself, with a net worth dancing around the $800 million. He had Ciroc vodka, clothing lines, music labels, and TV shows. Then the wheels fell off. In 2023, a tidal wave of lawsuits hit Diddy like a badly aimed champagne bottle at a yacht party. But the most bizarre, and now infamous, allegation: the baby oil scandal. Reports surfaced of Diddy allegedly orchestrating strange, unsettling acts involving baby oil during his relationships, painting a picture that was less romantic mogul and more creepy oil baron. Social media exploded. Memes were born. Somewhere, Johnson & Johnson had a meeting titled, "How to Distance Ourselves from Diddy." And it didn't end there. More accusers stepped forward. Homeland Security raided his Miami and Los Angeles homes in March 2024, confirming what many feared. Even his beloved Howard University rescinded his honorary degree and shut down the scholarship program in his name. By September 2024, Diddy was arrested in New York, charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation for prostitution. His legal team maintained his innocence.
Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him, They arrest a guy who came to New York to turn himself in.
His once untouchable image was monumental. Diddy's Hollywood hustle, lights, camera, scandal. Meanwhile, Diddy's forays into acting had once proven surprisingly impressive. He was raw and gripping as a death row inmate in Monsters Ball, 2001, and hilarious as a manic record executive in Get Him to the Greek, 2010. His television gigs, from the voice advisor to judge on The Four, Battle for Stardom, showed he wasn't just a one-note mogul. Diddy was versatile, charismatic, and knew how to stay relevant. But by 2024, no movie role could outshine the real-life drama unfolding around him. The net worth tangle, riches, raids, and reputation. Even amid scandal, Diddy's fortune, estimated at around $800 million, didn't evaporate overnight. His diversified empire, spirits, fashion, media, gave him some insulation. However, raids, lawsuits, settlements, and legal fees can quickly turn millions into an expensive game of how long can you tread water. Rumors buzzed about asset sales and cash flow adjustments. Translation: even billionaires feel the heat when the feds start knocking. Legacy check: what will Diddy be remembered for? There's no denying it. Sean Combs changed the music industry. He made hip-hop luxury. He taught a generation that you could rap and run businesses. But now, his legacy is complicated. To some, he's the Harlem kid who made it big, a relentless dreamer who never stopped hustling. To others, he's a cautionary tale about power, entitlement, and the darkness fame can breed when left unchecked. And somewhere, an unopened bottle of baby oil sits, silently judging us all. The final puff? So where does that leave Sean Diddy Combs today? Facing the fight of his life. Not for a Grammy, not for a platinum album, but for his freedom and whatever remains of his public image. The kid from Harlem who once puffed out his chest now finds himself in a far tougher battle, reclaiming his soul if he ever wants a shot at redemption. As for us, we'll just be here, nervously laughing every time we see a bottle of Johnson's baby oil, and maybe double-checking the label for any fine print that says, "Not responsible for rap mogul misuse." Let us know your thought in the comment section, and please like and subscribe for more amazing videos.